Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Dodo News. This is an exclusive interview with the legendary Mr. Wynton Marsalis. Today, we have a special treat, as Mr. Marsalis will share his insights and experiences as one of the most influential figures in jazz today. Mr. Wynton Marsalis has captivated worldwide audience with his extraordinary talent and innovative approach to music. We're very thrilled to have him here in Hong Kong. In this interview, we'll delve into his upcoming performances, explore his unique blend of jazz and Eastern music, and discuss the role of music in global cultural exchange. Can you tell us how you came up with the idea of merging these two and what the process was like, and how do you think jazz can resonate with the Hong Kong audience?
Well, the first is we've done many collaborations with different musicians. Nasir Sharma, an unbelievable oud player from Iraq, Chano Dominguez, flamenco pianist from Cadiz, Spain. Everywhere we go, we try to play with the different musicians. We play with the Social Jazz Ensemble from Pakistan. And we try to find something in the root of our music that is related to the music of the musicians we play. There's one rhythm in the world, habanera rhythm is found in music everywhere. In terms of the sound of the pentatonics in Eastern music, they have many different meanings, but they're related to the sound of the blues. In the blues, we play do boo do do dee 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 do 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 dee do dee do dee do dee do do dee do dee 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 dee. This style of music that my father and the musicians played when I was growing up, music that has a pentatonic bass, we find that, but also in the similarities of the use of space, the use of cymbals, the use of orchestration. And some of the movements of my piece are like Levi's blues, the character of Levi, the poet. And Levi's attitude was much like that of a jazz musician. Live now in the ephemeral nature of life. And we find the similarities at the root. So it's like if you go deeper into human beings, we have more in common. On the face or the skin, we know there's a difference. The skeleton, maybe we know in size. The organs, we don't know. The blood, the molecules, the spirit is one. So that's how we try to do our collaborations. And this has been one of those series of pieces that feature that type of thing.
As someone who has performed in over 64 countries, and how do you think music, particularly jazz, can serve as a bridge for global cultural exchange, especially in a city like Hong Kong that serves as a gateway between the East and West?
Well, jazz is a particular music because it first has improvisation, which encourages people to be themselves. Then it has swing, which encourages people to create space for others from their perspective. So it's a kind of mutual creativity. And then it's based in the blues. And in the blues, it is an optimism that's not naive. And then through Afro-Latin music, which is an aspect of jazz, there's an embrace of another culture to find dance rhythms and things that you have in common. So jazz musicians everywhere in the world now. And when we get together, we see each other, we play, we know we have traditions with many younger students from all of the countries. And we have the opportunity to also inspire them to have a higher level of engagement with one another, to meet one another, to play with one another, to discuss things, share folk songs, and share a kind of common tradition. And the jazz, because it has space, and there's the opportunity to create new pieces in new space, it's the perfect art form for people communicating to one another.
Well, in cities like New York, the arts, including jazz, play a very significant role in driving the local economy, especially through tourism and education. So do you see the potential for jazz to contribute to Hong Kong's cultural economy in a similar way?
I think the cultural economy is not the fiscal economy. The cultural economy is expressed in soul. So yes, jazz has a tremendous opportunity to be a part of the civic life of cities. Now, civics is the branch of human endeavor that's about investment, right? Business is business, religion is religion, politics is politics, and civics is investment, like education, healthcare. When all of the branches become business, then there's a problem. When religion is a business, when politics is a business, business is a business. And when there is no civics because of only business, So jazz has a tremendous opportunity to be a part of the cultural lives of people and to bring in enlightenment and a spiritual understanding and a willingness to embrace each other, though we are different.
You've chosen to host your birthday concert here in Hong Kong. So why did you decide to celebrate this special occasion in this city, and how do you plan to showcase your appreciation and understanding of Eastern musical culture during the event?
In terms of the piece that we will play is influenced by the sound and the feeling of Eastern music, hopefully without being cliched or disrespectful. I'm always concerned about not being like a Hollywood movie, but being something that has a real kind of relationship. And every time to play is like a birthday for me. So every night to play with my fantastic musicians, and we play for many, many years, it's a pure blessing. And I will enjoy the night, even if it's my birthday or not.
So, what advice do you have for the younger generation of musicians, especially those who might want to pursue a career in both jazz and classical music, like you have?
Do a lot of practicing and take your life seriously, and your thoughts and your feelings seriously, and your imagination. Take yourself seriously. You know, take how you feel, but still have a good time. Have a good time, but not at the expense of being serious about yourself. And be truthful with your feelings and how you. And then it's also important to always study and continue to grow and develop. And it can be a lot of fun.
Do you have any final thoughts or messages for your Hong Kong audience?
Well, it's just a pleasure to be here, and we hope people come out and enjoy the music. And also thank you very much for your interview.
We hope to see you again.
Yes, ma'am.